Hello everyone and welcome back if you're returning. If this is your first time clicking on one of my videos, hello and welcome, and I really hope you do come back. So for those of you that have never watched one of my messages before, I'm a seer. I tap into past, present and future energies. I'm a psychic medium and a healer, and I'm an open channel for the divine. And right now all my messages are twin flame related on this channel, but for other messages, shorter messages and guidance and channeled messages and healing and stuff, you can follow my other channel, Cosmic Coalesce, which you'll find details about below, as well as details of how you can get in touch with me by email and about my services, and where you can buy some Altar Spirit jewellery, the only jewellery I wear now, and they offer a discount to my viewers, so you'll check out their link below if you feel called to. So I'm saying that at the start because I always say it right at the end, and I know not everyone watches to the end, so because people are still emailing me asking me about what services I offer, and so I'm saying it at the start now so people know to check below the video. Okay, so I've just finished recording quite an urgent message from the Ascended Masters, and I'm actually going to post it on both my, it'll probably go live on my Cosmic Coalesce first, but I'm going to also upload it onto this channel, and it'll probably upload tomorrow at some point. This right now is a beautiful, could be a wee bit of the message from the Ascended Masters involved in this, I'm not too sure. But what I can tell you is I heard so distinctly today, your grace and beauty overwhelm me. And this person is basically telling me that they have been learning how to let more love in. They've been learning how to adjust to the powerful love that's coming through from you. Now, I feel this is someone, I'm going to be using my dice tonight. You all know I love my dice and charms, and I don't use it near enough, but I feel the need to use my dice tonight. I want to find out a bit more about this person, but this person, I feel they were so drawn to you. But there was something about your grace and your beauty and the love you exude that scared the poop out of them. Okay, that's me just being honest. This person is now learning, and I think it's maybe because they're adjusting to the loving energy that's coming through from your divine feminine, that divine feminine side. So it means that this masculine is tapping into their divine feminine as well, because that is the whole point of your twin flame journey. It's balancing the duality, it's healing, it's balance. And divine feminine, when you understand that you have both inside of you, your masculine then starts to understand the same. So I feel this is a masculine who's learning now to accept the love of the divine feminine within them, and they're learning to adjust to that. They're learning to open up to this more feminine, sensitive side. So, and I feel you guys are powerful light workers. There's definitely something here, because the message as I say, I've just recorded a few minutes ago is all about the 5D. So there's definitely that energy coming through strongly. So let's do my opening prayer of protection and then clear the energy, and then let's do it. Calling in heavenly ancestors, my spirit guides, the archangels of love and light, and the ascended masters of the highest pure divine light. I call you in now for your love, your guidance, your protection, as I bring forward a message for the twin flame collector. Sorry, I thought I was going to burp there. Please and thank you. Archangel Michael, can you please surround my children, my dog, my home, and myself in a golden bubble of God's protection at all times as I bring forward a message for the twin flame collective. Can I also request from you, Archangel Michael, whoever watches this message online, you surround them, their loved ones, their home, and their pets in a golden bubble of God's protection also. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Archangel Metatron, can you please stabilise the connection between myself and Spirit, ensuring only clear and concise messages can come through for the Twin Flame Collective's highest and greatest good at all times. Thank you, Archangel Metatron. Sending love, light and gratitude. And so it is. I don't know why I'm so excited about starting this message, but I am. So yeah, the message I've just recorded, should be quite eye-opening for some of you. Some of you will resonate, some of you won't, and it'll be interesting to see. So that, as I say, that should, by the time you get this video, that other video will be live on my Cosmic Coalesce channel. I might link it below, but I'm also going to upload it on this channel to go live, as I say, tomorrow at some point, or maybe sometime tomorrow. So Oh, and I do apologise. A lady said to give warning before I do the chimes. I do apologise. I will try and remember. I'm so sorry. I usually do say I'm going to clear the energy, and that usually gives someone enough time to skip forward, but someone said they've got hearing problems and a hearing impairment, and the chime affects that, so I do apologise. So let's find out what's going on here. Pillar of light. The vibration is rising. You are the oracle, breaking the chains, ancestral patterns, healing and rewriting the future. This is exactly what I'm feeling. This, and by the way, yesterday, I did my reading yesterday, as you all know, and I picked up on 999 in the message. And that's why I thought I'm going to put 999 in the title of this message, because it felt so strongly and it felt so right when it came through in that moment. And then I ordered some groceries, and next minute, when I got the email through and I looked at the code, 999 and 1, obviously new beginnings, 999 closing out cycles. And that in itself, I just thought I have to share this, which I did. But do you know what was even more, and I'm actually getting chills now thinking about it. When I looked at the time of the recording of my video, it said 34 minutes exactly. On the receipt for my shopping, it says preparing your order, 34 minutes, 9991. It's almost like this is like your manifestations. We're preparing your order, your manifestations. And it just, and the cat yesterday as well, no, the cat is not mine. That is a neighbourhood cat who's obsessed with my house. And I can't leave my window open too wide unless I'm in the kitchen, because it just tries to come in. And it's my dog's nemesis. And it's not because she hates cats, but she just doesn't like the fact he's always trying to get in my house. So I have to, I used to leave my back door open, but he comes right in, and Roxy gets very disgruntled about that because this is her home. So inner temple, devotion and tuning into the portal of your heart. But it was no coincidence the cat showed up yesterday in that moment, and I couldn't believe it when I saw the little face kicking over the window. It's definitely showing up. I mean, definitely could be some Lyran energy coming through for someone who needed the little cat there to show up. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. This is just a reminder. Don't overthink things. Don't overthink your twin flame connection. Just focus on your own healing. Focus on yourself. Focus on doing all the stuff you love. Don't overthink anything, because things are just going to come into alignment naturally. And as I was explaining on my video that I've just uploaded, I was saying that you know, I started this channel at a time where I was told by Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron I had to help to align a wave of twin flames. In fact, a group of twin flames that were attached to me, and another group of twin flames that were stuck because of all the stuff that was going on, and they were stuck in going round in loops watching the same readers over and over again. I myself was in that energy, so I get it. I don't watch any readers now at all. Even the ones I say, I just don't resonate with any of them, but I explain more about that as well in my other video. But there's, yeah, I'm trying to remember what I was trying to say there. Yeah, so that's why I started this channel. And I know my twin flame guidance is only going to be temporary, because soon the ones that are watching this video and the ones that I know are aligning, you're not going to have a need for watching videos anymore. And I'm glad about that. I'm glad when someone emails me and goes, I don't really watch your channel anymore, but I just want you to know I'm thinking of you and I hope everyone's going well. I love that. I'm like, yes. When someone doesn't need to watch my channel anymore, that makes me feel brilliant. And, you know, it makes me feel good, because it means I've done my job. I'm here. I'm not here to have you watching my channel for the next 3 years. I'm here to help you align. And I know I've done that for many of you. And a lot of you are in alignment, because you're in the same kind of energy as me. You're seeing the same signs as me. And I know I'm in 5D alignment. So there's that. So don't overthink it. If you're feeling good, you're feeling happy, and you're feeling on the path that's going to lead you to your happiest timeline, then you're on the right path. That's it. If you're doing what makes you happy, then you're on the right path. So let's see. Give me a bit more here. answering the call. What's your soul calling you to do? So honestly, this is the masculines right now. The masculines are stepping up. The masculines are going, okay, we've spent long enough hanging about here trying to make things work in the 3D. We've spent long enough here trying to make these karmic situations work. The masculines are ready to step up. But you've got to remember, it's a huge step. And not the leaving their karmic situations, because trust me, many of them have done that long ago. It's the healing they have to go through, and also finding the strength and courage. They have to be fully ready to open up. And if they're not fully ready to open up, the same thing's going to happen again. The separation's going to happen again. They're going to run. So the ones that come in because they're missing you and they want to see your face, they want to talk to you, but they're not fully ready to open up and be that open, vulnerable energy with you yet. But the masculine I'm picking up on here, they are definitely becoming, or this group of masculines are definitely becoming ready and more vulnerable. So Anna, the grandmother of Jesus, seeing the light, laying the foundations, divine plan. And as I say, I talk about this, I had a funny feeling this was going to kind of be an extension of my last message about the Ascended Masters. So, and I spoke about Jesus' grandmother in that video as well. There was the divine plan. Christ consciousness was a divine plan. And for many of you, your masculines are completely tapped in to their Christ consciousness now. They are living in a 5D. You just don't know it yet. You don't know it because you haven't reconnected with them. But for many of them, they're understanding the divine plan. They're working with Yeshua. They're working with the energy that everyone knows is Jesus of Nazareth. They're working with Yeshua, and he is helping them to remember the plan. And that is basically what I'm feeling for this masculine. They're remembering. They are remembering it all. They're remembering the reason. Yeah, they're awakening, look. And I don't even feel this is just their awakening, because the masculines, when people talk about an awakening, for me, it's not just like one day, oh, I'm awake, that's it. The awakening happens over a course of a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, however long it takes. The masculines obviously awaken quicker. But an awakening journey is not just something that happens in a short space of time. It's a long period of time. So some people always say to me, oh, I thought my masculine was already awakened. Yes, they may have awakened a year ago, but they can still be learning and healing and on that awakening journey. And I feel this masculine I'm picking up on here, they're learning to be vulnerable. Pillar of light. Yeah, that card wants to come out. Yeah, your vibration. This masculine is your love is making this masculine feel comfortable with their feminine energy. You are making this masculine remember the plan. They feel vulnerable, feel more in their feminine energy. And this is a good thing, because I feel this person was completely closed off to love, compassion, anything like that. But they're remembering the divine plan. They're remembering why a group of souls were tasked with bringing the blueprint to humanity. And this masculine is definitely understanding that now. Okay. See? Ooh. Yes. So just say yes. For me, this is a yes card. Everything I've said is confirmation, but also the masculine has said yes. And I feel the masculines are hoping you say yes. This masculine in particular. And you know, it's difficult for them. You think your masculines don't care. You think your masculines they're not even giving you a second thought. It's the hardest thing for them to do, to not want to reach out to you, not want to be in your embrace, not want to feel the warmth of your smile, to feel that warmth of your hug, to feel just to hear your laugh, to see your eyes, because you know, in a twin flame connection, the eyes are the most important part. That is That is the first initial soul connection. When I first met my masculine in person, as I said to you, it's like time stopped. And every time I was with him after that, it was like time would go past so quickly. You know, we'd be sitting on a minute, it was daylight, and then before we knew it, like 6 hours had passed, and it felt like only 10 minutes had passed. But it was when we met and our eyes locked onto each other. We didn't take our eyes off each other for 3 hours. And it was that intensity of our eye contact. So you think you're masculine, sometimes that's why your masculine doesn't want to see you, or they sometimes block you in social media because they don't want to see your photos, because every time they see your eyes, it reminds them that they're not there to touch you, hold you, be near you. And that is the hardest part for them, okay? So don't think it's because they don't care. But the best way to heal your masculine is to move forward and keep healing yourself and keep choosing yourself, because your masculine mirrors that. So in Rama, where are you being called to journey to? So for many of you, spiritual journeys are going to be taking place in literal journeys. I know I myself is going to be I'm going to be traveling, and I look forward to when I'm in your neighborhoods, to meeting up, having coffees and chats. See, chats. And I look forward to that. I look forward to just connecting with you all in person. If I'm close to your area, your neighbourhood, I will certainly look forward to meeting some of you in person, and it'll just be so nice to meet. And so many of you email me, say you can't wait to meet me and give me a hug and stuff, and likewise, I love hugs. Hugs are my favourite. So let's see. So, inner temple, devotion and tuning into the portal of your heart. Now, you all know how I feel about this. I say it all the time. I've been bleating on about it for over a year, for goodness sake. Your heart is everything. Your heart centre is your connection to everything. It is, you know, it's your connection to your masculine for a start. It's your connection to God. It's your connection to oneness. It's your connection to the collective. It is your connection to everything. It is your connection to your divinity. And when you have a blocked heart chakra, then you have a blocked connection to everything. And I know, because I had a blocked heart chakra. So when your heart chakra is fully healed and you're aligned, you're so connected to everything. It's like you're in a completely different path. And I do feel that was the problem with this masculine. His heart chakra was completely closed. So your grace and your beauty and the love you exuded towards this masculine, he couldn't cope, or she couldn't cope, whoever your masculine is. They couldn't cope. But this person is learning to tune in to the temple of their heart. Because see, when you make decisions through your mind, you're not making decisions that your soul is guiding you towards, because when you allow your soul to be your guide. Now, I'm not talking, I mean, people talk about the dark feminine, light feminine. We all have dark feminine within us. Of course we do. That's why I always say you've got to love your shadow. Give your frustration a voice. Give your anger a voice. Give your sadness a voice. You have to allow that dark energy, that shadow side, a voice. But when I talk about sitting in the energy of that portal of your heart, that's unconditional love. And you know, when you're sitting in that energy of unconditional love, that means your heart chakra is fully healed. And when your heart chakra is fully healed, you cannot help but send out love, because you have to be what you want to attract from others. If you want more kindness from others, you need to be kinder to other people. You need to do things not because you're getting anything out of it, but because it's the right thing to do. It's kindness, it's generosity. You're doing that because you're a good person. It's not because you're expecting anything back in return. So if you want people to be kinder to you, be more kind. You want people to give you unconditional love, be unconditional loving towards them. You know, the more you send out into the universe, the more you get back, 10 times over. So you can't be in that energy if your heart chakra is blocked, or unhealed. And a lot of people will tell you that their heart chakra is healed. And even more so in this, after this new moon, it's clear many of them aren't. Don't dip to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in with others? So this is 3D energy for me. If you're still trying to align with 5D energies that are not aligned with you, it's a simple case of the 5D and the 3D are splitting, and that's what my other video is about. And there's going to be people around you now who you do not align with anymore. The harder you try to be like your 3D friends or 3D family, it becomes more and more evident. If you're ascending past the 3D and you're living a 5D life, then it's harder and harder to keep dimming your light, because when you're in a 5D energy, you just shine. It's hard not to. Because you feel so much love all the time and you just glow. And it's a really weird thing to say, but it's like when you have all the divine love inside you, it just makes you shine. That's why when people say, oh, I've had a glow up, I've had some Botox done, I've got my eyelashes on, and I've had a glow up and all this kind of stuff. For me, a glow up is actually your inner glow. It's the inner glow that's the glow up. Yeah, people look beautiful when they've got their makeup on and stuff like that. I mean, even I put on a tiny bit of makeup sometimes, not very often, but when I do, I wouldn't consider it a glow up. But I've just never been that way inclined. And I admire people who have the time, and they'll spend time and they always look amazing. But what I mean is, a glow up to me is not someone who, has had numerous, work done to their face. Because I see people that, well, not so much now, I don't watch social media so much, but when I did, glow up, and people who's had lip filler and, eyelash extensions and all this kind of stuff. And yeah, you look stunning, but a glow up to me is from here. It comes from the heart. It's a glow up from what comes from within. So that is a glow up to me. Call me old fashioned. Okay. So soul family, calling your tribe. You don't have to do this alone. And I was talking about this yesterday. I am so grateful. I have my soul tribe around me energetically all the time, but I have my soul tribe coming in the 3D, and that is the most amazing feeling. I connect with people and I just feel aligned with them, and it's all through meeting people through this channel, and I'm sure they'll all know who I'm talking about, and I just feel so much joy when I connect with them. As I say, I've made friends through this channel, and it's been a real honour and a blessing to get to know you all. So yeah, I feel you and this masculine though are basically aligning with your soul tribe, and which doesn't surprise me, because that's the energy I've been picking up on constantly. So deep replenishment, and now is not the time. So that's just tells me that for this masculine, they needed time. They needed time to replenish, they needed time to heal. They were going through, and that's many of the masculines, there is this long period of waiting, this hanged man energy, because they're getting enlightened. The initiation, yeah, rite of passage, see? They're getting enlightened, they're going through their initiations, they're remembering the divine plan. They're remembering why, why they come in as a group of souls in the first place. And certainly for me, my soul group is about to do something that we couldn't do before. And these things are different. Lemuria, creating heaven on earth, it's happening. Exactly. And this is what the group of souls I'm connected to are here to help, to create. So protection, cut back your power, call back your power and cut the cords, soul retrieval. So the masculines definitely, and the breaking the chains on the bottom. So the masculines definitely are breaking the chains. They're highly protected. Their karmic chains are being cut here. The karmic cords are being cut. they're aligning their life, and that's what I was talking about with the alignment and the boundaries. When I was talking about there that, you know, there's people around you now who's definitely not going to align with your 5D self. And it's important to set healthy boundaries with them. And I'm not saying do it in a cruel, negative way. You don't have to be cruel about it. You can set loving boundaries and still, you know, make sure, because when you dim your light to be around people you're not aligned with, it is literally you going down the ladder, not upwards. It's you literally climbing back down the ladder when you want to keep climbing up the ladder and you want people to follow you up the ladder. That is what, you know, that's what the plan is supposed to be. Keep ascending, and those that are aligned with you or want to keep you in their life will also start to climb the ladder with you. So let me see what this masculine wants us to know. So your beauty and your grace overwhelm me. I'm learning more about, so this masculine's definitely tapping into the divine feminine energy. I'm seeing cards. Now this masculine could be learning, could be getting messages through tarot. You could be working with divination. He's getting messages through tarot. Interesting. He's got plants on his windowsill. He's cultivating seeds. There's little pots with seeds in it. He's cultivating seeds. He lives close to a bridge, or you live across a bridge from him. What else do you want us to know about you that will help the collective? Stargazing, looking out onto the stars a lot. A lot of challenges. A lot, this masculine, he's definitely had a mountain to climb here. Now, usually when I see a bee, it reminds me of like community and teamwork and stuff, but I feel this masculine fell into a honey trap of some kind, because I'm getting the energy of someone who, they may have ran from your love and ran right into some sort of honey trap where they thought they were, it was somebody who tempted them in some way, a honey trap of some kind. So the sun, so definitely expansion, clarity coming in, communication, definitely something about spring and summer as well coming through. This person definitely spends a lot of time in the kitchen, so they could like to cook for other people, you know, they could have kids that they could be like a single parent or something, they cook for children. But that protection energy coming through again with the bear so strongly. Yeah, this masculine may like to get away, like, you know, not just to go out into nature, but this masculine might actually like to go to places. And when I'm seeing that mountain, there could be like mountainous areas, like an area with a lot of mountains in it. This masculine has stopped drinking, so he could have had some sort of, or either that he doesn't drink, but or he's had to stop drinking for health reasons or something. Okay. So there's some passion building within this masculine. And I was just getting a log cabin, and that's weird because there's like a little wooden cabin thing come out here. So maybe this person does like to go into secluded areas for time alone. Mountain biking, cycling. This person could like to cycle around places rather than using public transport. But this person could have originally used public transport, but now they prefer to use a bike or something. Okay. Predator. This masculine definitely dealt with some sort of honey trap, some sort of predator who was out to take his financial stability. Something like that. Maybe it was an ex or something like that. Baby mother or something was trying to get more money out of him. Something along those lines. This masculine's definitely cutting cords here with karmic energies. Something to do with boats as well. So this masculine could live close to water. They could live close to like the ocean. They could live close to a beach. They could live close to a pier, a river, a lake, something like that. I'll get some, let me get some love energy. Let's see which I want. Okay, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Oh my goodness, that's progress. Amazing. Okay. So let's see. Can I get some cards tell me what's going on with the love connection here? And I'm going to get some divine feminine cards, just because I feel this masculine is now connecting to their divine feminine energy. They're embracing grace and beauty and love. I mean, this person I feel is practically living like an empress himself. Divine path. So you guys definitely went, different paths. You went down your divine path, divine feminine, and the masculine went in towards some sort of honey trap with a predator. This masculine's maybe dealt with a lot of predators now. I'm getting a lot of chills here. So definitely this masculine energy is here, or someone in spirit they're connected to. They are the one. The divine partner, you have already met the romantic partner you're seeking. So I feel more this is the masculine when they took the wrong path into some sort of honey trap and then realised you're the one. It's like as I say, they ran from your grace and your beauty and your love. But as soon as they went down this other path, they realised you're the one. Yeah, boundaries, deepening and open your eyes. Okay, so something opened your masculine's eyes here. And I think it's because it says a relationship will deepen in the next few months and you have been waiting for this. And boundaries. So I feel like when the masculine chose this other path, because your beauty and grace scared them in some way, confused them in some way, they took a wrong path. And you could have set healthy boundaries with this person, and maybe your person is now setting healthy boundaries. They're reflecting what you did with them. But this person's had their eyes open to something, and it could be because they've had their eyes open to love, to the deepening of love. They've had their eyes open. It's like they didn't expect to actually. This person is tapped into their divine feminine energy. And they're allowing it to this person may have been someone who had been told it wasn't, you know, masculine to do this or masculine to do that. Reaching your goal. Everything you want from this connection will manifest in the very near future. You and this masculine are manifesting each other back, but your masculine is very, very, if you're picking up on the masculine energy strongly, they are picking up on the feminine energy just as strongly. And I know mine can. Like my masculine and my feminine are completely aligned with inside of me, so I feel everything that my masculine is feeling. Although we're two, you know, we're two separate beings on one soul frequency. But we're both aligned. He is connected to his divine feminine, I'm connected to my divine masculine. So it's like he feels and understands how I feel, and I feel and understand how he feels. And I don't feel there's any separation with us. It's like his loving energy is always around me, and I know he feels the same way about me. And that's the energy you want to be in. That is the alignment you want to be in. So nothing has gone wrong. Trust the process. This connection is all divinely timed. And it's so true. It's so true. Like, even now, I'm just telling you a bit about the energy I'm in and the energy my masculine's in. But at the same time, we both know that until the time is right, until my masculine is fully feeling that vulnerable weight, he wants to completely open up to me. And he knows that I'm in the energy of receiving whatever he wants to say. And he knows he will get it with a loving, nurturing response. But we're just waiting on the right moment. It's the right time. God's time. Divine timing is everything. So, and until then, I just chill. Because I know if it's going to be, it's going to be. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. But his love is with me always. Always. And it's so strange, you know, even in the moments where I need a bit of comfort, I feel his energy. I can sometimes smell his scent. And I don't know if any of you get that as well. But like, I can smell his smell, I can smell his scent, and it brings me comfort. It brings me great comfort. So let's see. Someone wants you to let your hair down and have some fun. Be honest, leave your fears behind and redirect your thoughts. I'm hearing this masculine saying to you, it's time to have fun. Let your hair down, enjoy your life. Leave your fears behind and redirect your thoughts. Keep your thoughts positive. And it says, a heart-to-heart conversation is necessary between us. It's safe for you to talk about your feelings to me. So there is some sort of conversation that's coming in here. Soulmate energy. Keep the door open. Don't be focused on the closed door don't be so focused on the closed door you don't see the ones that are opening and awaiting you to walk through them. And yes, this person is your soulmate. Your connection is sacred. So there's definitely a very sacred energy coming through here. A beautiful, honest energy. You are enough. So it says, the person you're meant to be with will love you exactly the way you are. You don't have to change. And this is so true. You know, we're so accustomed to thinking we have to look a certain way, we have to do this, we have to do that. And that's what I was talking about earlier, about people that feel, you know, they can't go out the door without their makeup on, they can't be seen without their makeup on. And I get it, they feel more comfortable when they've, you know, as my sisters used to always say, I need to put my face on before I go out. This is the face we got. This is the one God gave us. And if you don't learn to love it, then you're not loving yourself completely. You're not loving yourself completely. No matter how much people say, oh, I love myself, you know, I completely love who I am. Unless you're happy in your own skin and you're happy just to be, I mean, as I say, I've never chose to wear makeup or anything like that anyway, but apart from minimal amounts. But that's just who I am. I've just never been that way inclined. But I've always felt quite comfortable going natural. And I make jokes about it to you guys, of course, like, I hope I don't scare you away and stuff like that. But really, I walk out the door, I pin my hair up, put on my moisturiser in the morning, and I leave the house. And I'm quite happy with that. And I am comfortable with who I am. And not everyone I know is that fortunate, and it's taken me a while to, the hardest part for me was to learn that I don't have to give so much and expect, because I used to always think it doesn't matter if they're not nice back to me or they don't give back to me, as long as I'm giving out love and kindness and stuff like that. What I had to learn was that no, it's not okay for people just to take and not give anything back to me. I had to learn that valuable lesson. And I also had to learn to love my body. I've had 3 children, and you know, it's like society can be quite cruel and make out like, you know, certain body shapes and things aren't nice, but I've now learned to even love that. I've learned to love every bump and lump, and you know, it's all part of me. It's all part of who I am. So let's get some feminine wisdom. Then I think I'll get a little song to close out. So let's see, can I get a feminine wisdom card here? Since I feel the masculine is really tapped into his feminine side as well. So this is for both of you for sure. I'll let a few come out. Give me a couple more, please. Thank you. Okay. Oh, that one came out fast. Progress. Now I saw that 3, 4, 5, which is definitely progress. Okay, and boundaries come out as well. So I feel both of you had to set boundaries here. Bottom of the deck, kindness. It says love in action. Yeah, and it's so strange, like this little deer here. Wait till I find my glasses. In my meditation earlier, I had my hand sort of lying out to the side on my pillow like this, and my unicorn guide was with me, and I feel her energy. She comes right up so close, and I had my hand like this, and I could feel her energy on my hand. So it's almost like her face is touching my hand, and just suddenly this little white female deer seemed to, like, almost, it's hard to visualize when I tell you this, but it was like a little white deer came out the palm of my hand in this little spiral of light, and this little female deer bounced off into the distance of my third eye. And it was just so strange when my hand was connected to the unicorn. And I'm still not too sure if Tanzia done that, some sort of beautiful unicorn magic she did, I do not know. But just when I'm seeing that little deer here in the bottom, and it was just the most magical moment. I can't even explain it. Kindness, love in action. Yeah. So this is just what I've been talking about the whole time, you know, about the kindness and the love, and it's a divine feminine way. It's a divine feminine way. You're being kind to people just because you can be. You love people just because you can. You put out kindness into the world just because it's not only good to get it back, but it's because it's just being kind. I mean, as I say, you have to be what you want to attract. Be what you want to attract. What do you want to attract more of? Be more of that. The boundaries. So it says, sorry, pardon me, dividing line. So the writing is just, it's so pale against some of the colours and it's hard to read. So am I trying to talk tonight? Hard to read. But this exercise looks really fun, doesn't it? I need to try that myself. But yeah, this is just saying about make sure you have your boundaries firmly in place, because your boundaries are so important. Your boundaries are so important, and it took me a long time to even put boundaries up, as I say. But when I did, it completely changed my life. So progress, development and enhanced conditions. So for some of you, this sort of health thing, I feel your masculine was definitely on some sort of health kick, because I feel they've given up alcohol, they've given up bad habits of some kind, because I definitely felt that. And you as well, divine feminine, could be in this healthier energy where you're walking more, you're doing yoga, you're getting more active, and it's definitely, spring and summer makes it easier to do that, doesn't it? So guidance, it says help from the higher being. So this is your 5D self who's trying to help you to align, to trying to help you, giving your guidance. Basically, you're your soul. Your soul is trying to help you and guide you and your masculine here. Definitely your masculine for sure. Romance, love and attraction. Now this was the first card out, and I saw that was first card out. So definitely a strong connection here of love. And as I say, this person definitely was not able to allow love into their heart space before, and they ran. But now this person is fully tapping into their divine feminine energy. Success, accomplishments of one's goals. Now you got that card in another deck as well about you got that card energy as well, saying you're achieving your goal, you're reaching your goal. Sorry, this top's annoying me because it keeps so you're reaching your goal. So another confirmation. This is a twin flame couple, I feel here, who you might have been on this journey for a wee while, and because the masculine was so closed off to love, and I feel that now you have changed something in this masculine, and it's because Divine Feminine, you have chosen yourself. Strength. And it says power and endurance. So Divine Feminine, you, I'm just going to cover that naked body there, but Divine Feminine, you had the courage and strength here to set those boundaries, to move forward and heal and love yourself. That's what I feel. Because the energy I'm picking up on here is definitely a healed feminine and a healed masculine. And as I say, I feel this masculine's getting ready here. They're getting ready to prepared to speak to you. There's a conversation coming in. It says trust. It says community and the same values. So this is your soul tribe energy again. Look, your soul tribe. This is people that you're aligning with people. That's what my other videos about as well, about how you will start to leave the 3D people behind, and you'll start to align with other people who are in that 5D energy. So this is just telling me you and this masculine are aligned. You're both sitting in your higher self. You're both sitting in that 5D energy. Your masculine's connecting to his Divine Feminine, and you are fully aligned with your masculine. So let's see. Can I get a song, please? Can I get a song, please, to close out this message? And thank you all for watching, as always. It's a great pleasure. And I'm still replying to my emails. I know a lot of you have asked questions, and I've got Zoom links to send to some of you. I haven't forgot about you, don't worry. Don't Rain on My Parade, this came out the other night as well. This is not letting people hold you back anymore. Not letting people tell you that you're not good enough. Not letting people think that you're not capable of achieving your goals, when clearly you've had two cards that saying you've achieved your goals. So Holly Jolly Christmas by Michael Bublé. Something changed here at the end of the year last year. This is something significant happening around Christmas time, birthdays, anniversary. Maybe there's going to be something significant this Christmas. I Knew I Loved You Before I Met You by Savage Garden, which is my past life love card. Two people that just knew they loved each other. Oh my goodness, look at this. Two cards. I Knew I Loved You Before I Met You in 1,000 years. You guys have definitely been on a long journey, not just in this lifetime. I mean a long soul journey. Because I'll read these two cards too. They're very similar. I Knew I Loved You Before I Met You. This is my soulmate recognition card. If you've met someone that you have an undeniable connection with, then you may have met your soulmate. When two souls find each other in this lifetime, it's the most beautiful feeling in the world. Enjoy the moment and let your connection grow organically. True love has no limitations over time or space. Whatever will be, will be. And that's literally kind of similar to what I said a little bit ago. 1,000 Years by Christina Perry. This card should make you very happy. It's a sign you have either met your soulmate or are about to. Nothing beats the feeling of meeting someone and having an instant connection with them. A bond you've never felt with anyone else before. No matter what you believe in, whether it's twin flames, soulmates, or divine counterparts, the one thing that we can all believe in is true love. So definitely a powerful love bond coming through here. Oh my goodness, yeah, this person definitely wants to talk. I Can't Fight This Feeling Any Longer by REO Speedwagon. If you're the person on your mind has been holding back from opening up about your true feelings, then this could be about to be over. This card encourages you to not fight the emotions and feelings we have for another person. Keeping your feelings for someone hidden can ultimately build up, and with nowhere to go, they start to fester and corrode inside of us. This card can also signify there is a friendship that could be blossoming into more. A confession of love could be imminent from the one on your mind. So that's what I have for you, lovely people. And again, it's been always a pleasure to connect with you, and thank you for all the love you have in comments. Anyone whose comments I've missed, I'll go back and check now. I do read every single comment, I do acknowledge every single comment. Even if it takes me 2 days to do it, I get back to everyone, so thank you so much. And I want to say thank you to all of you who connect with me, both on this channel and out with this channel. It is honestly the best journey I've ever been on in my life, and it's truly brought me amazing friends, my soul tribe, everything. And thank you all. It's just, I can't tell you, my twin flame journey has changed my life in so many ways, and it brought me to all of you. I mean, my masculine too, but it brought me to all of you, so that in itself is a blessing. So I send you all love as always, and God bless you, your home, your family and your pets, and God bless your unions. Come in with your special person very soon. Two burps. Dearest everlasting Father, thank you so much for all you do for us, and thank you for this time we've spent together today. As we all move on with our day or night, wherever we are in the world, would you go ahead of us, dwell within us, shine through us, blessing all those who cross our path. God of hope, would you fill us to overflowing today with all joy and peace by the power of your Holy Spirit. In Jesus' name, amen. Take care, everyone. Sending you love. Namaste.